Kardec Radio presents Statistics of Irritation, an adaptation of the message titled Belarmino Bicas by Humberto de Campos through Chico Xavier from the book Letters and Chronicles, Chapter 16.
After a work of charity in the spiritual world, Belarmino Bicas, a dear companion, called me aside. His words were serious, but full of sincerity.
Since today we worked in solidarity, I want to ask you for a favor. You can still write to our brothers and sisters on Earth, and I need you to tell them my story.
I asked him, what story?
I discarnated at 58 years old, but I should have lived until 80. I discovered Spiritism at 38. I learned much from Kardec's teachings, but I always had a bad temper. To try to correct myself, I started keeping a record of my moments of anger. Still, my impatience and irritations were so many that they cost me 22 years of life. I returned to the spiritual world early, as an indirect suicide. Here I finally understood how many treasures I lost because of nonsense, how much foolishness in the name of pride and feeling. Tell my story, warn people about bitterness, speak of the danger of anger, insist on the need for patience, calm, and forgiveness. Tell them, bad temper also kills.
And then, Belarmino showed me his notebook, where he had counted his irritations between 1936 and 1956. Listen carefully to his numbers. 1,811 quarrels within the family. 906 arguments at home over food and hygiene. 1,614 fights with his wife about disagreements in domestic and social conduct. 1,801 disappointments with his children, sons-in-law, and daughters-in-law. 11 moments of dissatisfaction with his grandchildren. 1,015 conflicts with supervisors at work. 1,333 disagreements with colleagues. 1,012 complaints to shopkeepers and suppliers over small things. 614 misunderstandings with neighbors. 315 resentments with close friends. 1,089 hurt feelings with employees and workers from institutions. 615 annoyances with barbers and tailors. 777 disagreements with drivers and passengers in buses, cars, and trams. 419 quarrels with milkmen and bakers. 820 arguments with waiters in restaurants and cafes. 211 offenses taken with telephone services. 901 disputes in entertainment places. 815 arguments about religious opinions. 217 misunderstandings with companions at the Spiritist Center. 901 worries about imaginary problems or anticipation of unpleasant events that never even happened. Altogether, 16,386 moments of useless irritation in just 7,300 days of life, wasted during the most beautiful decades of his life on earth, years that could have been lived in peace, guided by the gospel. This is Belarmino's lesson. Irritation steals our time, bitterness wastes our life, but forgiveness and serenity bring health, peace, and light. Do not waste your time on annoyances. Choose patience, choose forgiveness, choose peace. I now fulfill his wish by sharing his story. May his example help us all to live better, calmer, and with more love.